So let's see again this question on para summary. So manipulating information was a feature of history long before modern journalism established rules of integrity, right? So they say that the manipulating information or twisting the information or changing the information, okay, was a feature of history, okay, long before modern journalism established rules of integrity, right? So they say that the fake or manipulated information is not something new. It has been happened for histories for centuries, okay, and even before journalism became an organized or an ethical field, right? Now a record dates back to ancient Rome when Antony met Cleopatra, and his political enemy Octavian launched a smear campaign against him with short sharp slogans written upon coins, okay. Now they give an example of an old ancient Rome, okay, and they say that the Octavia kind of spread lies about his rival. Octavian spread the lies about the rival Antony, okay, by using short propaganda messages on the coins, okay. Now the perpetrator became the first Roman emperor. So perpetrator here is the Octavian, became the first Roman emperor, and fake news had allowed Octavian to hack the republican system one and for all, okay. So they say that the Octavian's fake news campaign, okay, worked, and he gained power, and he became the first emperor of Rome, okay, first Roman emperor. So that's the case, right? So fake news maybe help him achieve the political control, maybe we can say that, okay. Now but the 21st century has seen the weaponization of information on an unprecedented scale. So they say that the today's modern century, okay, so using information as a weapon, or I mean like manipulating the information to one's advantage, okay, so it has spread to an unprecedented scale, okay. Now powerful new technology makes the fabrication of content simple, and social networks amplify falsehoods peddled by states, populist politicians, and dishonest corporate entities. So they say that because of the new technology, like your social media and your internet, okay, so it's easy to create fake information, and social media actually spreads it widely, okay. So government, politicians, and companies all use it, okay. Now the platform has become more fertile ground for computational propaganda, trolling, and troll armies. So it says that the platform has become a fertile ground. So basically they means that all these online platforms, okay, so they kind of, you can say, they are being used for the propaganda, okay, organized propaganda to create the mass manipulation. So something like this is what the passage is talking about, right? So basically we can see that the core idea is about, you can say, that using misinformation, okay, to gain power. That was being done in the past also, okay, and this is also happening today also. And but today with the social media and the technology, okay, they have made it, you can say, more easier today, okay, and more widespread and more dangerous today. So that is the case. Now let's analyze all the options. Option number A says that disinformation, which is mediated by technology today, is not new and has existed since ancient times, okay. Now first of all, the case is that it mentions that the fake news existed since ancient times. Okay, this part is correct, okay. It also says that mediated by technology, which is also correct, okay. But then it misses upon the main part, okay. Now the main part is that ये सब हो क्यों रहा है, okay. So there is, you can see here that यहाँ पे there is a line which says that peddled by states, politicians, dishonest corporate entities. This example was shown that this guy got a political power, okay. Then it says that it is being done to the competition propaganda, okay. So the purpose of doing this, okay, that is being missed here in this case, okay. And the unprecedented scale of the modern form, okay. So it's okay, it's correct, okay, but there is again, then it's not telling you the purpose of doing all these things, which is being one integral part of the component. Now option number B says that people need to become critical of what they read, since historically weaponization of information has led to corruption, okay. Where does the author says or give advice कि लोगों को ऐसा करना चाहिए, okay. He does not say a call to action, okay. This is just a purely a descriptive paragraph, not a prescriptive paragraph, okay. And moreover it also introduces a new idea, okay, telling people what to do, which has led to corruption and all that. So again, not an answer, right? Now use of misinformation for attaining power, A practice that is as old as Octavian era is currently fueled by technology. Okay, so this is absolutely correct. Okay, so first of all, it tells us that the misinformation is used to gain power. Okay, which was actually the reason Octavian did the case. Okay, and again the reason for the modern parallels. Okay, and secondly, it also said that this is something which is an old, okay, so matches that ancient Roman example. Okay, and then again it also talks about is currently fueled by the technology, so it matches the second part also. Okay, so it perfectly captures the old and the new practices and also focuses on the political part and also fueled by the technology, hence C is the correct answer. Now Octavian used fake news to manipulate people and attain power and influence just as people do today. Okay, so it is true Octavian did that. Okay, but the option now focuses narrowly on Octavian, which was just a mere example in a summary. Okay, and it misses the larger idea that the fake news has existed throughout history. Okay, तब से चलता आ रहा है and is now supercharged, or we can say that fueled by this technology. Okay, so this too specific to be a summary, hence C is your answer. I hope you got this.